First of all, congratulations, making history today. Two ways I've heard. First Black playwright to win since 1987, August Wilson Fences.
3 years old.
And
it was August Wilson, yeah.
And I might have to get this fact checked by my team, but first Black playwright to win back-to-back Tony Awards.
Oh, I mean, wow, okay. I guess that makes kind of sense because August was so long ago, but that's wild. Yeah, I guess that's also true. Glenn Davis also made he made history as like the first Black lead producer to accept the award. I mean, it's craziness the whole night. But none of us were thinking about that until like today. No one is even thinking about that. But
I mean, when you hear those facts and that you're making this type of history, what that means to you?
For me, like, I grew up and August Wilson was the weather. You know what I mean? Like, he was the beacon. He was the rubric. I still watch YouTube videos of him giving interviews. I mean, he was maybe our last great playwright. Mm-hmm. So to just be the one who follows him is like overwhelming. It's an honor. I used to be very sad that he died before I could meet him. But to be in the same breath as him is wild. It's beautiful.
When we first talked, when you were doing the press at the very beginning of this, back when you guys were in rehearsal, you talked about how important this was when you wrote this play, about what it meant for the culture and what it meant to have this representation about that. To go from there to now here you are at the Tonys to win, what that means to you as well.
Well, honestly, for me, it's a testament to the hard work of this company. I mean, I by myself sit in a room and try to tell myself an interesting story, but it's the actors who deliver it, who really give it the contour and the texture, who make it feel real. It's Felicia Rashad's directing. I mean, she had us all investing so deeply in this family and their stories and just clearing the way for everyone to be their best selves, So for me, this is not really a playwriting award. This is about a company coming together to tell one story that I get to have the honor of writing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Absolutely. And then I loved in your speech, you talked about go see shows in your hometown, like about regional theater. We know how difficult regional theaters are having it right now around the country. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in D.C. I grew up in a regional, really pretty big regional theater community. It's where I was born. It's like what I like. It's how I first saw Susan Laurie Parks plays. I would see the like first weird regional production of like Full Monty. It was just but that was my everything. That was where most of my friendships were forged. It's where I learned how to be an artist. It's how I was exposed to what art was, and I just feel like this is the moment to step up and really look around and invest in the community that's around you and the people who are trying to connect with you, trying to tell you the story of yourself. This is it's now more than ever, right? That's like the phrase we all use, but it's where we all come from. We all pretend we don't, but we're all coming here because some teacher inspired us. Our mom sang in some choir. The community arts is where it all begins.
I don't remember if I asked you this on the carpet, but I'm going to ask you again now. You obviously have a lot to celebrate tonight. Tell me, when you get to that party, what's that first drink you're ordering?
LOL, nice try. I don't drink. Just kidding. I do drink, but you're not going to know what I drink.